2013 was a year to remember for Serra Padres football. In Pat Walsh's 13th season as head coach, he led Serra to its first CCS Open Division championship. Just 10 weeks earlier, Walsh's team was 1-1, trying to find its identity in a new spread offense. One player was always a constant force out of the backfield.
Kyle Cassidy, running back, Serra High School.
Cassidy rushed for more than 100 yards in 8 out of 14 games. The WCAL Co-Junior Player of the Year finished with close to 1,500 yards and 16 touchdowns. I am here with the MVP of the Game of the Week, Kava Cassidy. 3 straight 100-yard games. What was the key to the win tonight?
Just transcending the moment, like Coach been saying all week, getting better. That's what we're gonna keep doing throughout the rest of the season.
What a way to kick off WCAL play. These guys haven't lost in 2 years. So how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling real good. All of us feeling real good. No turn up, but we ready.
We're gonna turn up after this. You know what? You earned it. Hold this up. The GetSportsFocus MVP. Hold that up, baby. Kava wasn't given the starting job. He had to prove he could carry the load after a disappointing end to the 2012 CCS Open Division semifinals.
Yeah, I mean the whole game, you know, it was a dogfight. You know, Bellarmine always been the top dog inside the WCAL, and then you know when we played them that game, it was a real dogfight. So, and then you know back in the ending that getting to the fourth quarter when Redwood got hurt, you know it shocked all of us because he was putting in a lot of work for all of us. Our running backs, our backs had to step up to the plate. You know, we had to take charge. You know, coincidentally, they just put the ball in my hands in the last play. You know, we were like, I think we were about 3 or 4 yards off the ball from the goal line. We did a little Raider play that we always do, and then that's I couldn't get in. Bellarmine stopped me at the 1, and then I was looking up at the clock. I was like, dang, that was 4 down. That's where our season ended. I just felt like I let down all of my seniors and everything.
In the 2013 WCAL opener, Cassidy wasn't denied in a pivotal rematch with Bellarmine. The Padres defeated the Bells for the first time since losing the last 7.
Cassidy on the 1-yard touchdown run.
While number 8 was pounding the rock on offense, his cousin was an enforcer on defense.
My name is Tyson Terreros. I go to Serra High School. I play linebacker.
As a senior, Tyson Terreros beat up on opponents, racking up 70 tackles, impacting a defense that allowed just 14 points a game.
Our defense is just like a whole nother concept in the sport of football. You know, you kind of got to be kind of crazy, play defense. And I guess I just like hitting people. I was like, it's fun to me.
Get loud, starts right here, let's go. Contract, jump and check.
The final piece to the puzzle was a senior wide receiver and strong safety, Hamilton Anoa'i. He was returning from a torn ACL that occurred against league rival Archbishop Mitty in the 4th game of his junior season.
I caught a pitch going up the left sideline, and I spun off of one defender. In the middle of the spin, another defender came and got my leg in the middle of that spin. And then, in that moment, I didn't really know what was happening. So everything felt, pretty okay. And it just felt like my knee was a little out of place. But I went back in a couple plays later, and that's when it snapped, and everything happened. I was on my back, and the next thing I knew, I was on the trainer table, and they're telling me my whole season was over.
Physically, there's no one like Hamilton. He's 6'2.5", 225 pounds. He ran a 4.49, 4.48 as a sophomore. Could jump 33 inches, and his hands are fantastic. You just kind of like think, God, is his dreams going to go with this knee injury? So you feel for him, and there's so many different emotions that go through it and went through my heart that night at Foothill High School.
You know, the next day I woke up, prayed on it, and I just, from there, I was just motivated each day to work harder to get back on the field from then on. And I definitely feel it's more of a blessing more than anything, because it kind of woke me up and, taught me like I couldn't take this football thing for granted. It could be gone no matter what, and it helped me to realize I needed to rely on my education as well. Football is good, but you always need something to fall back on just in case something like that happens. So, that injury to me is definitely one of the biggest blessings in my life.
Fast forward to November 16th, 2013. Serra was 7-2 before facing 9-0 Mitty for a share of the WCAL title. Anoa'i would haul in 3 touchdowns on offense and an interception on defense, sealing a 31-7 win over the Monarchs.
We're here with Hamilton Anoa'i. He is the GetSportsFocus playmaker of the game from Serra High. Now, Hamilton, you had that pick in the second quarter. Tell me about that play.
I was just doing our assignments like Coach always says, and I was just happy to be in the right place. Kalepi made a nice play, ripped the ball out, and I just fell into my hands.
Now tell me about that defense. You guys were all over the field to bring home a victory. Tell me about it.
Coaches do a good job of preparing us all week. I felt that the defense did a good job of doing their 111th, and everything just fell together.
Not only were you a stellar defensive player, but you also made some plays on offense. 3 touchdowns. The offense was clicking. Tell me about it.
I felt Matt Faida, quarterback, had a good read on all the passes. O-line did a good job protecting, and just, played together as a team.
And because of that 3 touchdown effort, not only are you the playmaker of the game, but you're also the GetSportsFocus MVP of the game.
And then I wasn't, 100% probably right there. I was 90%, 95%. And then towards the end of the season around CCS, I probably started feeling it when I was picking it up and everything.
Number 11's timing was perfect in a rematch with Mitty in the CCS Open Division Final. Hamilton's 30-yard touchdown catch late in the third quarter tied the game at 7, sparking the Padres to a 21-7 win. The next week, 1 game away from the CIF Division I state championship, Serra would fall 28-20 to Del Oro. The Padres' historical season was over at 11-3.
It's obviously a once-in-a-lifetime thing for a lot of people. Wish they could be in that position, and just, I'm just blessed to have experienced it. It was a great feeling, just hanging 2 banners in the school, knowing that this 2013 team is going to be down in this school's history for the rest of our lives.
I'm definitely, I can speak for all of us when we say we come back into the gym and take a lot of pride, seeing that we contributed to part of the school's history, the first Open Division CCS champions that the school scene. It's definitely something to be proud of.
Hamilton Anoa'i has more to be proud of. The WCAL Co-Player of the Year originally committed to Northwestern, till the night before National Signing Day.
Hamilton was blessed to have 12 offers, full-ride scholarships to great colleges around the country.
First and foremost, we're a Catholic school, and we live to be men of faith, wisdom, and service, as Mr. Lund always says, and the mission of our school is to basically put kids in this position. These guys are sitting here for one reason only. At the very top, it starts with God. And God has given these kids stuff that we all don't have. Size, speed, strength, intelligence. The schools represented up here on this side, and of course on this side over here are just some of the best schools in the country. And we owe a debt of gratitude, first and foremost, to God for allowing this to happen today. Now, football is a unique, and recruiting is one of the most unique things. I don't know how tennis goes and some of the other sports, but each of these guys up here, the balloons were a different color at some point during this recruiting process. These balloons right here, as of 5:24 p.m. last night, were a different color than they are today. We're gonna do this kind of in team. I was at the Super Bowl, and the team runs out together, so I'm gonna do this as a Padre team for all these guys. As of 5:54 last night, there wasn't an offer from a Pac-12 school, and You know, just it didn't take a genius to figure out as a sophomore this kid could play in the Pac-12. He could play. He's a major college football player. And, you know, Northwestern came through for him, which is a Big Ten school. It's a very comparable school. All things being equal, Hamilton's dream school was Cal.
Cal came over the weekend, and Hamilton wanted to stay home. He's a Bay Area boy. He's a product of this area, and Pac-12 was in his heart. So we were really blessed that they were able to come through with a full ride.
I finalized my decision last night, you know, after talking it over with my parents. It was a tough decision, but, you know, I felt this was what was best for me, and yeah, last night was when we made the final decision.
What went into your decision?
You know, the factors such as, you know, my parents won't be able to see my games, you know, being that I'm in the Midwest, and that I'll be over here on the, you know, West Coast, not too far from home. That'll be good for them. You know, comparing the two schools education-wise as well. You know, they're both up there, top schools in the country, and it wasn't too hard to make that decision after we compared the two schools.
I just wanted to thank Serra High School. I mean, it's been a blessing coming to this school and then being able to nurture my son and you know, lead him to this day. So thank the Lord and thank Serra High School.
The future Cal Bear knows he also owes a thank you to Coach Walsh.
I remember a little towards the beginning of the season when we were talking about college. You know, he told me to flip the switch and it's time for me to take over, and this is my team and stuff like that. And I didn't really realize it until he came in and talked to me like that. He kept reminding me, this is your team, this is your year. You need to take control of this team and stuff like that, you know. And you know, he's definitely always, you know, try to do the best thing for us, the positive leader, and to push us in the right way. He's always came up to me on the field and tried to, you know, make me the best leader that I could be, you know, and I don't think that our team would be where it has been without him.
Each one of these guys, Ryan, Matt, and Hammy, have all walked a different path. They've all faced different challenges throughout the recruiting process. But the most important thing, guys, is that today they're going to write their names on a piece of paper and commit to being a student athlete in college. And for me as the head coach of Serra High School, there's nothing that's more important than this day.
You can really tell that he loves all of us. You know, to him, his job isn't just to make us great football players, just to make us great people and on the outside world too, you know.
Over the years, Walsh's program has given Serra football players a bond that can't be broken. Brotherhood, made up of moments, from opening kickoff to earning a WCAL title, to winning a CCS championship, and soaking in the blessing of seeing their brothers follow their dreams.
The Padre brotherhood runs deep, man. It's there's nothing like Serra High School. I mean, we talk about brotherhood and family and what it means to be a part of it. It's just something special. I've been here for 13 years now, and you know, just moments like these where, you know, another family embraces myself and everything that we do here at Serra. Just today's a beautiful culmination on what it means to be a Serra Padre. Spiritually, academically, socially, this is one of the most celebrated days, happiest days of my life when I get an opportunity to see the smile on these kids' faces, and Hamilton smiles about as bright as they come.
Extremely blessed, you know. I give it all the glory to God, you know. Without him, I wouldn't be here, you know. My family, you know, I would be nothing without my family, you know. Thank the Lord for this day. And, you know, my grandfather who passed away recently, you know, this is for him. And I just love all my family. This is for them.
They don't lie when they talk about the Serra brotherhood. Is, you know, something that you can't find anywhere else. And I just, it was definitely an experience I'll never forget. You know, I remember this experience playing with my brothers by my side, you know, the rest of my life.